Good afternoon and welcome to our virtual Joint Engineer Training Conference Exhibitor Orientation. Today I will walk you through the process on how to set up your virtual booth space, upload documents and graphics, how to set your exhibitor chat, how to view your virtual booth space, and then we'll walk through our one-on-one match networking process, as well as give you a sneak peek at our virtual exhibit hall and virtual event platform. Before we begin, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Kelly Dawson. I am the Exhibit and Sponsorship Manager here at SAME's National Office in Alexandria, Virginia. We also have our fearless leader and Director of Meetings, Membership and Business Development, Ann McLeod. Before we begin, I'd like to give a big thank you to our virtual JETC sponsors. Without our sponsors, we would not be able to put on this virtual JETC event. So thank you to all of our sponsors this year. As a reminder, for all of our events, both in person and virtual, we have our SAME Code of Conduct. We ask that everyone be respectful throughout your participation during JETC. And then just a few housekeeping notes and tips. We recommend that you ditch the VPN, as this will cause some connecting issues during our virtual event with our virtual event platform. We will have a chat tab in the control panel on your right-hand side. As well as you can submit any questions that you have that we will be happy to answer. And for your convenience, we will be recording today's webinar and posting it on our Exhibitor Service Center so that you can view it or send it to anybody else who could benefit from today's webinar that could not attend. All right, before we begin, we'd like to ask you a question. Have you exhibited at an SAME event in the past? Virtual JETC. This will be our second virtual JETC, in-person JETC, virtual SBC this past November, only in-person SBC, and this is your first time exhibiting, so welcome. Give everybody a couple minutes to answer.
Looks like the results are rolling in. We've got a pretty even spread between virtual, all of our things. 22% say they've done virtual JETC, 27% in-person JETC, 24% virtual SBC, 21% in-person SBC, and we've got 8% who haven't exhibited before.
Well, that is fantastic. Welcome to everybody who's this your first time, and then welcome back both our virtual and in-person exhibitors. We are happy to have you. All right, before we begin today, I just want to give an overview of our exhibitor checklist. Just a couple reminders that we recommend that you complete before the event so that you set up yourself and your company for a successful week. Registering all attendees through our booth staff registration form. Important reminder, no one is automatically registered, and especially making sure that those individuals who will be answering your booth chat are registered through the booth staff registration form. Update and review your company demographic and directory information. We will go over that today and show you a couple important questions that we need to make sure that you answer. Upload your documents, videos, product, and press releases, as well as your booth header and graphics, which we will review today. Schedule your booth chat hours so that our attendees know when you are available during the event. Set up your one-on-one networking appointment schedule if you are able to participate in this. It's new to JETC this year, as well as using our pre-conference attendee list, which will be sent out 2 weeks before the event, which I believe is next week, which is crazy to think about. And then bookmark your sessions and exhibitors that you would like to visit and attend. All right, we have a couple different deadlines we'd like to remind you of. SAME recommends that you upload all of your graphics, documents, and virtual booth space items by May 12th. SAME is going to go through each one of your booth spaces, make sure that everything is showing up correctly, documents are able to download, just to give you enough reassurance that you are good to go and won't run into any issues during the event. Of course, if you run into any issues uploading these documents and graphics or during the event, please email us at exhibit@same.org and we will be happy to answer any questions or issues that you may have. We have an attendee webinar scheduled for Thursday, May 13th from 3 to 4 p.m., as well as our new member and first-time attendee orientation webinar, May 17th, 12 to 1:30 p.m. These two webinars will go into a little bit more detail on our individual experience, as well as our VEM, which is our virtual event platform. The virtual event platform will go live Monday, May 17th, right after our first-time orientation webinar, starting at 1:30. Attendees will be able to visit your booths and chat you. So we definitely want to make sure that you are good to go and set up before Monday, May 17th. As a reminder, we do have dedicated exhibit hall hours that will not contradict with any briefings or education sessions. So we have listed those times at the bottom. We recommend that you set up your chat hours to fit in this schedule so that attendees will come and visit and reach out to you. These dates are also on our schedule at a glance as well. All right, another important reminder, as I previously mentioned, registration is now open. Please make sure that you register all of your attendees who will be manning your booth chat via the booth staff registration form. All exhibitors receive 2 complimentary full conference registration and 1 chat-only registration. That 1 chat only gives you the opportunity to have someone from your company just oversee your company chat, that they might not necessarily be attending any sessions. So please make sure that you use that complimentary pass. You must use the booth staff registration form to redeem your complimentary registrations. You will not receive a discount code or anything else to use on the regular registration form. So please make sure you use that booth staff registration form. Your company's employees can be found under your contact list. So when a attendee views your virtual booth space, they will be able to see who is registered under your booth or who is attending on behalf of your company. So again, we do recommend that booth staff registration form. Even if someone might not be manning your chat, it is important for attendees to know that you are attending on behalf of your company. All right, and today we will go ahead and do a live event platform. And now I will turn it over to my teammate, Anne.
Thank you so much, Kelly. So I am going to share my screen here real quick. And let's see. Okay, great. So here we are at the login of our virtual event platform. Everybody will start here when they log in. As you can see, if you have participated in virtual SBC or virtual Capital Week, looks kind of familiar. We have spruced up our lobby a little bit. So when anyone logs in, this is the first place that they will come to, and there's multiple ways that they can interact with the main features of the platform. We have the expo hall, we have the networking portal, and the education and activity portal that you can enter using these different doorways or with the menu across the top. So why don't we start with the menu across the top and the expo hall. We do thank all of you for your participation. And when you go to the expo hall, you can just click on expo hall and you see that there are also a number of different categorized ways that people can find different exhibitors. So you may wonder, how did we determine who is shown in, for example, the architectural services listing? That would be if you selected the corresponding NAICS code. That's how we ended up with these categories and who falls in them. So I am going to use the SAME booth today as a little bit of a demonstration on what the virtual booth looks like. So I just simply click on our logo here and you come to our booth. Kelly is going to go into a little bit more, uploading the graphics, how you can make your background look good, etc. But this is the main way that folks are going to interact with your company. In the top right, you see this menu here. And if folks click on any one of these menu items, they will find some more information. So I clicked on About Us, and this here is our profile. So you will see that there is a number of information, and this comes from your exhibitor profile. This also shows the chat hours, videos that we have, documents, etc. There is a menu item for any press releases, videos, documents. So here you see there's 2 documents that are uploaded, and you see this button for ebag. I'm going to click on that, and that allows attendees to put these items in their ebag so they can download it at a later time, and we'll view the ebag in a little bit. We also can go straight to our website, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn pages, which is great. So Kelly is going to demonstrate how you upload all of this information in a little while. This rectangle here is a video. So if you have a tier 1 booth, this is where your video would go. We have a static image here right now. And when someone enters your booth, the video will automatically play. Now, again, that's only on certain levels of booths. If you have a tier 3 booth, that will not be there. Below the booth here, you see these different buttons. So you see the ebag button that lets me simply add this exhibitor to my ebag. So maybe I can remember, oh, I don't have enough time to find all of this stuff and read it. I need to come back. The contacts, again, as Kelly mentioned, when you click on contacts, you will see a list of all the individuals who are registered as booth staff for your company. So that's why it's critical to have all of your folks register using the booth staff form, because when people come to your booth, they can click on contacts and they can see all of your team. And you certainly don't want to leave anyone out. They can add an individual to their ebag to remember to touch base with them later. They can send an email. This email goes through our system. We don't share email addresses except in the pre and post show attendee list. So this is a way to send a message via email to anyone. So that is what you've got there. And then the exhibitor chat, we've turned on the chat for during this training session so you can see how this works. Clicking on exhibitor chat brings the attendee to our chat portal, and it's just opening now. So I am now in this public booth chat with SAME. You can see Kelly's name is listed here, and then I can say send a note to the SAME team, and then they can respond. So this is how folks will get to your public chat from the booth. So that's a quick overview of the exhibit hall. We have the education and activity portal. This is where all of the access to our sessions takes place. Again, you can see that we have this menu, which lets you see the different tracks. You can look at the items by day to see what is going on. And this is where our sessions are listed. You can bookmark a session from here, read more about the session, and all of that good stuff. We will go over a little more in depth on how to use this in our attendee webinar. I'm going to skip over the networking portal for right now. Our game room is just that, where you can participate in games to win prizes. The ebag is where folks can come after the conference or during the conference to download all of the materials that they have saved. So you see here, I have one exhibitor, I have one document, I have one contact. I can click on documents, and then I can download that document right from the ebag. This portal will be open for about 6 weeks after JETC, so no one is rushed to download anything immediately, and they can also download things from the Attendee Service Center afterwards. We've gotten fantastic feedback on the ebag because it makes it very convenient for folks to just, tag stuff and then come back later when they've got more time in order to save their materials. The help desk, of course, is a help desk. I don't think we've got this information populated, but if you need help at any time, this has got tons of resources and will connect you with our team if you need more help. So the networking portal is where your key to engagement falls. First of all, you can see my agenda. This is going to show you, I don't have my agenda put together, so this will list anything that you have bookmarked to participate in. And then the networking portal gives you access to our chat and discussion groups on the first menu item. Your networking appointments, there is a keyword search here that you can look for anything and anyone. I'm going to type in Angela, and you can see it found Angela Horton from Black & Veatch. And if there was anyone else named Angela, they would also appear on this list. So it's a great way to find who you are looking for. So that about wraps it up for our VEM quick tour. And again, we'll go more in depth with this during our attendee orientation. So I think we are back over to you now, Kelly.
Great, thank you, Anne. All right, so we are going to walk through our virtual booth builder. We're going to take it step by step through the video, documents, and product showcase, as well as setting your booth chat hours, uploading your graphics, and then we'll give you a sneak peek preview of how and what your booth event analytics look like. So give me 1 second.
And as a reminder, if anyone has any questions at any time, please just enter them into the Q&A, and we are happy to address those as they come up.
Yes, thank you for that reminder. So, okay, first you're going to go ahead and enter, visit our Exhibitor Service Center. This username and password was sent to you in your confirmation email at the time when you booked your booth space. So once you log in, this account will be where you do everything for your virtual booth prior to the event, which is extremely important. And what we recommend is first going in and updating, reviewing all of the questions that you answered in your directory and demographics tab. There you go. Like I mentioned, all of this stuff is what you already entered in, but we do want to make sure that everything is correct and up to date, making sure all your Twitter name, Facebook, LinkedIn names are entered in correctly. As a reminder, you just need the last half of the handle. I think it's what it's called. You do not need to put in the entire web link. So that's important to note. We also want to make sure that we go ahead and update any Company description, you need your logo, as this will show up in the virtual exhibit hall, so attendees know where your booth is located. Primary NAICS code. Most important question we need you to go in and enter in or update is your secondary NAICS code question. This question will be used as your product category search. So based on your tier level, attendees will be able to search you based on your secondary NAICS codes. We recommend that you include your primary NAICS code in this list, as well as any other secondary NAICS codes that you all have. If you have any NAICS codes that are not on this list, please email exhibit@same.org and we will certainly have it added. But we do make sure you go in and update this question, as it will be used for attendees to search you. Once you have updated all of this information and confirmed that it is correct, you just need to go ahead and click Save. You can view your profile in this location as well, but I will show you another location in our virtual booth builder. So the next step is our virtual booth builder, which is right under the Directory and Demographics tab. This is where you will go ahead and upload everything for your virtual booth space. I've added a couple items already, but I'll go ahead and go in and show you exactly what to do. First, we will go in and I will add a document. And all you need to do under each category is click the Add button, which will bring up a new page. Each section will ask you for a title, a description, a display image, as well as your document. It is important to note that we upload the document in the document location and not the display image. So you'll go in, you will click the document that you want to upload. And as you can see, I have uploaded it there. If you want to include an image, that will show as a thimble next to that said document, you can go ahead and do that. Here you see these white lines. You will need to kind of move them around to get the image block to show. So as you can see, I went ahead and uploaded this. And I'll go ahead and tag this as our Century book. This is where you'll put a description, and then you'll go ahead and click Save. And as you can see, the SAME Century book number 2 has been added to this section right here. You will go ahead and do this for every document, every online product showcase. Here you go. You can upload a document or a URL for this category, your press releases, and then also your videos. If you want to go in at any time and upload or update a document that you have already uploaded, you will just need to go over to this Edit button and hit Edit. And as you can see, I uploaded a YouTube link to our SAME book preview. I can go ahead and click a image again, hit Save. There we go. I uploaded a URL. You can do a YouTube link or a document, and then included the URL of the YouTube link right here in this section. And you'll go ahead and click Save. Once you have done that for every category, you'll be good to go. The next thing we do recommend updating is your booth profile header image. It's important to note that this is not your logo, as that's something separate. It is a header image that will show up on your booth preview. So it's important that you upload it. Here is the width and height of that document. So you'll go ahead and upload and then hit Save. Next is our booth chat hours. As I previously mentioned, we will open the virtual event platform on Monday after 1:30. So it's important to set hours for that time. But you'll need to hit the Edit button. As you can see, I've already gone in and added some hours, but this is where if you want to do shifts or aren't available between 12 and 1:30 one day, you can go ahead and set certain hours so attendees know when you will be available to talk. So I'll go ahead and do 1:30 to 5 p.m. on Monday. You'll go ahead and click Save. And then that time will generate. As Anne mentioned when she showed you the virtual booth layout, there will be a button that says that you are online versus offline. Online will allow the attendee to click the button and send them directly to your chat page. If you designate yourself as offline, you will not be able, an attendee will not be able to click on that chat button. So it's important to make sure that you set your hours. If you by chance, have become available at a certain time, not a problem. Just go back into the Exhibitor Service Center and make sure that you update this page. So once all your dates and times have been set, we'll go ahead and click Save. The last and somewhat most important is your virtual booth setup. I've already started this process, so my button says Edit, but if you have not added any graphics to your virtual booth, it will say Add. So we'll go ahead and click the Edit button. Then as you can see, I've already uploaded some graphics. On this left side toolbar, you'll see booth style, background, and add banners. If you click booth style, which is new for this year's events, you have the opportunity to kind of set your booth vibe, is what I'd like to call it. So go ahead and play around with that, see what best fits for your company. So you have the option to do that. Also backgrounds. I felt like we haven't traveled in a while, so I really liked this mountain background, but you can go ahead and change that as well based on the look and feel of how you want your booth space to feel. So once you have made those two selections, this A through E section is where you will upload all of your graphics for your virtual booth space. As you can see, there's two A's. As Anne mentioned, this A for our Tier 1 and Tier 2 booths, you can upload a video or a static image. So if it was a video upload, you click the TV and upload that section. Or if you have a static image, you can upload it from the A image selection. So I'll go ahead. I see that I haven't uploaded my C column yet. So you'll click on the letter associated with the area and upload your graphic to that particular banner. As I mentioned, these white lines will show you where your graphic will sit on the image. If your graphic is outside of these white lines, it will not show up. So you will go ahead and make sure that those lines, your graphic associates or fits in between those lines. And as you can see, we also have the width and height of that graphic listed there as well. So we can go ahead and click Save. Let's give it a second. And there you go. And there you go. My graphic has now pre-populated. So once you have uploaded all of your graphics, and if you have the option of your video, you can go ahead and do a booth preview. And this preview button will show you, as Anne mentioned, exactly what our attendees will see when they visit your virtual booth space in our VEM platform. You'll be able to review all of your uploads as well as your video uploads, making sure that those work. If you have Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, they'll be able to click and visit your site directly. And then down here as a reminder, that chat online, offline button, since I set up my hours to start Monday, that button is offline. But if you were available, say today, it will be online. So the other aspect to your virtual booth is the real-time analytics. This is from our 2021 Virtual Capital Week event. This real-time analytic tab will open during the event so that you can see who has visited your booth space, how many clicks, and how many downloads. So as you can see, we had 101 visitors. You can download a list. It will not include email addresses, as that is something you either have to ask for at the time that someone chats you, or you receive an email in the pre-conference attendee list. But as a reminder, we do recommend that you ask for email addresses during the event. You can see how many impressions, chat messages. For here, someone viewed a total of 31 times our video. So this will be great for you to use throughout the event to see what your booth traffic is. And this information will be online after the event. All right, and I'll show you a couple quick little things about our VEM chat that we recommend. We do recommend that you enter your booth chat through, as an attendee, you will go through the VEM site. Leaving a sticky note, as I'll highlight, the communication portal and touch base a little bit, and then just ideas for your booth traffic during the event. All right, so after you've logged into your VEM and mentioned this, you'll come here to your networking portal tab, and as a booth staff, you will have the exhibitor networking portal page. You'll go ahead and click Enter Booth Chat on the left side toolbar. And here you go. You can see that this is my SAME booth chat. I am the booth staff. On this right toolbar, you will see everybody who is registered under your exhibit booth as booth staff. So if you are missing someone that should be on this list, please let us know and we can easily add them to your booth staff registration. As you can see, Anne went ahead and messaged me and I've messaged her back. You can go ahead and use this sticky notes tab and type in a message. I kind of consider this kind of a away message type opportunity. If you want to leave a generic message, say, hey, thank you for visiting our booth. Leave us your email address for a chance to win a Starbucks gift card. That's just a great idea to get people to visit your booth space, but then also make it fun and make their day with a cup of coffee. As a quick reminder that all of your booth chat staff will see the same messages. So as you see, Anne messaged me. If I had another staff member under my booth staff, they would see Anne's message as well as my messages, and then I would also see what they say as well. So if you do want to have a message more privately, you can come over here to the private chats. And this is just kind of one-on-one. You and the person you're chatting with will only see this chat.
Kelly, we have a question from someone. If you can go back to sharing your screen real quick. Someone
Absolutely.
asked if there's a way to delete chat messages.
Yes, great question. So as you can see, so I went back to our SAME booth chat page. If I hover over Anne McLeod's message, you'll see these three buttons right here. This is a button to request a badge scan. You can submit it. They have to approve it in order to do that. You'll also see the trash delete chat button. So this is what you will want to click. It will ask you if you want to delete this chat. You'll go ahead and click yes. So yes, if you have an influx of messages and to keep your chat either clean or if there's something you want to take offline, you can go ahead and click that delete button. That's a great, thank you for bringing up that question. Or if you want to go ahead and say, you know what, this message between Sarah and I is something that I want to send privately, I can go ahead and click this private chat button, which is this little chat box. Give it a second. And it will go ahead and directly take me to that private one-on-one chat with Sarah. So yes, you do have the options to delete messages. And then you can also delete any message that you have sent to someone just by clicking the trash can icon next to that said message from your booth.
Awesome. So we actually have a follow-up question of someone asking how to get a Starbucks card to a winner.
Yes. So in this day and age of everything's virtual, a lot of these restaurants, Starbucks, Amazon give you the opportunity to purchase gift cards virtually as a bundle. You can purchase, 10 to 100 gift cards at a time and then individually send them to said person, which is a great way to, by using the pre-conference attendee list, promoting your attendance at virtual JETC, letting people know you'll be in the virtual exhibit hall, offering them a chance, hey, drop by, chat our booth, or hey, send us 3 fun facts for a chance to enter to win a $50 Starbucks gift card. Starbucks is really great about doing that. You can go ahead and purchase that, and they'll send you a direct link to that said gift card. Or places like Panera, Chipotle, you can pre-order those gift cards or purchase them and have them directly sent to an individual with a graphic or logo and a fun little message. So it's just a really great way to get people to come to your booth. I know we can't meet in person, so I know those raffles and giveaways are always popular at in-person events, but those Starbucks gift cards are highly wanted, and I know you can definitely make someone's day and also meet someone virtually in your booth.
Great. And Kelly, we have one more question, which I think you were going to get to, is about do you receive any kind of notification if someone chats you?
Yes. So we are working to see if we can get an alert directly to your VEM. As you can see, as of right now, at this top corner, you'll just see a bell with a number 1. This just lets me know that I have a new chat. But we do recommend, if you're looking, as of right now, looking for a alert sound, to download our conference app. This is a great way to get alerts about sessions, any giveaways, reminders that SAME sends, but you will also receive reminders and alerts when someone has sent you or your virtual booth space a chat. So everybody has their phones next to them, an Apple Watch. Great way to get those reminders, but we will let you know as well as if we can get those alerts on our VEM chat page. We are working towards that. So we'll keep you posted on that. All right, and now I will go ahead and turn it back over to Anne.
Great. Thank you, Kelly. So I wanted to talk a little bit about our one-on-one networking appointments. This is a new feature of JETC, and we did have it at Capital Week if you participated with us there. We know that you miss talking one-on-one with people, and this is a way to provide some semblance of an ability to talk with folks in person. So our one-on-one appointments occur during breaks and at the beginning and ending of the day. But so you know, this video functionality that we have, you can enable it at any time, but we've created the opportunity for you to search for people and make appointments. All of our appointments are 15 minutes long with a 5-minute break in between. And you can request appointments with others. They can request appointments to you. And an important thing to note is there is no requirement to participate or accept any appointments now. A lot of people don't read anything, so keep that in mind. We know it can be frustrating if you send a request to someone to meet with them and they never respond. Just know there is no obligation to participate. Maybe they didn't read anything. Certainly, maybe they didn't update their schedule. So just be patient and roll with the punches. So prior to JETC, you're going to manage your schedule and all aspects of appointment making in the attendee service center, not the exhibitor service center, the attendee service center. And then once the platform goes live, you can manage everything within the VEM. You don't have to go back to the ASC. Now, if you were participated in SBC and your company was accepting appointments, that was an individual appointment, an individual person requesting an appointment with your company. And from there, you had to assign the appointments out to your team. It doesn't work that way. So as a booth coordinator, you're not going to have to assign appointments to anyone, which I'm sure a lot of you are thrilled about. It's an individual to individual. So I am going to do a quick demo of this in just a moment. So right now, the aspect of the managing the appointments that is open is just managing your own personal schedule. So if you're responsible for coordinating with your team and training them and telling them what to do. Once anyone is registered, we highly recommend that they go in and they manage their schedule. We're going to show you how to do that in just a moment. And next week on May 5th is when the appointment requests will open. So this is when you will be able to start requesting appointments with other people, and they can request appointments from you. There is no deadline to request appointments, so you don't have to do it on May 5th. You can do it during JETC. People are always registering every day, and the actual appointments take place in the live event platform. So we are going to do a quick demo of the appointment making or of all of this, I should say. Okay, so I'm going to come to the Attendee Service Center. Again, this is the Attendee Service Center, not the Exhibitor Service Center. And you can only access this once you are registered. So when anyone is registered, they'll come to their Attendee Service Center and log in using their credentials. And on the left-hand side here, go to the Networking Appointments Schedule. So you will see we have each day and all of the times of the appointments listed here. And simply to block out times that you are unavailable. Again, what you are doing is indicating the times you are not available to meet with other people by clicking this check mark. And it's as simple as that in managing your schedule. So you certainly want to make sure that you look at what else is going on and block off what you need to block off. Make it available what you have available. And that's it until May 5th. Now, on May 5th, another aspect of this will open. And since it's not available yet, I am going to demonstrate that via our Capital Week website. So if you participated in Capital Week, you've seen this before. It will look exactly the same. So this page will become available. I'm going to click on the time blocks. As you can see, it looks pretty much exactly the same. And you'll now see a new column that says appointment. So if someone has requested an appointment with you at this time or vice versa, it will show in this time period that you have an appointment. Once this opens, we recommend the first thing you do is review your profile. So the profile is how people can search for you. So you'll see these different sections of the profile, your attendee category, your job responsibility, seniority level, and there will be other questions here as well. So people are able to search for you and you can search for other people. That's where this information was collected on the registration form, but you're also able to review and update as needed. The search tab is where you will be able to search for other folks. So let's just say I want to find everyone at JETC who is 8A certified. I can click that, hit search, and it now will show me every person who tagged themselves as 8A certified. So I can click on the person's name to view more information about that person. And then I can request an appointment with them by clicking on the Make Appointment Calendar icon. And this is going to show all of the times that I am able to make an appointment with Evan. Just one thing to note, that you see all these X's here. That's because I had blocked out my schedule. So the system is only going to allow you to make an appointment at a time that both you and the individual are available. So I can see Wednesday morning at 9, Evan's available, I'm available. I'm going to click that I want to make an appointment with him. I can scroll down, I can type a note. We highly recommend that you type a note saying, hey, Evan, I'm looking for folks who are 8A certified. I would love to talk more. Can we talk at this time? And then you click request appointment, and it will send an email notification to Evan. Evan will then review the request and either accept or deny it. We are going to go more into detail about all of this during the attendee training, but we know you probably don't want to attend every single training that we have. And since this is so important, we just wanted to show that to you. So once you've made appointments, requested appointments, you can go to the appointments tab, and this is going to help you keep track of your appointments. So you will see here that on my calendar for Capital Week, I had 2 appointments, one with Kelly and one with Sarah. This calendar icon here has a green check mark. That means that the appointment was approved by either me or the other person. And you can tell here underneath Kelly's name, because all appointments are going to be listed in the same place, whether it was you requesting them or the other individual. So you can see here under Kelly's name, it says appointment owner Ann McLeod. That means that I am the one who initiated the appointment with Kelly. Under Sarah's name here, you see appointment owner Sarah. That means Sarah requested the appointment from me. So if you're requesting a lot of appointments, if you're a popular person, like I know all of you are, this will help you keep things straight as to, did I put this one together? Did they put it together? It's right there for you. And you can see you can conveniently download calendar items to put on your own calendar. Just make sure that when you open these and you're downloading it, that it converts the time correctly. Hopefully we won't have any issues. It's funny because with Capital Week and with SBC, we had some issues with time conversions because when we set this up, it was standard time or daylight time. And then we switched not time zones, but we switched from daylight savings to, regular time. And so the system got all confused. So I'm just putting it out there. The time that is the correct time is the time that's here. Every time that we have listed throughout the conference is Eastern time. So make sure it converts correctly for you. And then during the conference, we're going to come over to the VEM. In order to connect with your appointment, you're going to come to the networking portal and click on networking appointments. Now, I don't have any appointments set up yet for JETC, so you're not going to see that here. And actually, I think let me just show you from Capital Week how it looks. So let's get this up and running. Okay, here we are in the Capital Week networking portal. You can see it looks pretty much the same except for our lovely background. So when you can come to your networking appointments and you will simply, when it's time for my meeting with Kelly, I will click on this chat icon. It opens the Unified Communications portal. And then I'll be able to initiate the video chat with Kelly at the time of the meeting. Now, it's important to note the meeting is 15 minutes long. And in the interface, there is a clock that says 15 minutes. It counts down. It will shut off without warning. It doesn't say 1 minute left or anything like that. So do keep your eye on the clock. So when it's time for me to enter the meeting with Kelly, I will simply click on request video chat. It is going to ask Kelly to approve that video chat. And then, the camera thing will pull up because it's not going to open the video room without Kelly acknowledging that she's ready for the video chat. So, so that is how that works. And I think that about covers it for the one-on-one networking appointments. Let's just see if I missed anything. No. Great.
Yeah, Nan, we just had one question that went back to the badge scan for the chats. Someone asked how you download the information that you scan from a badge. And I just want to let everybody know that there will be a report in your real-time analytics that will list the individual's information. So it will all be generated in a report that you can download at the end of each day in your Exhibitor Service Center account.
Awesome. Great.
So we want to go ahead and ask a poll as we are all eager to meet in person. We want to know what your thoughts on the possibilities of holding a SBC, Small Business Conference, in person. If you can answer, I'll go no matter what, when, who, where, how. If it's an event industry only, that's okay with me. I'd still go. I'll only attend if government is there. And then not going to go to any in-person events until I'm confident that almost everyone is vaccinated. So if you can answer this poll question to help us get an idea of where our exhibitors stand, that would be great.
And just for everyone's information, SBC, if it is in person or if there's an in-person component, it is scheduled to be held in Atlanta. And that is the week of November 15th. So, all right, we've got some interesting results. We've got 36% of folks that say they'll go no matter what, who, what, where, when, how, followed by 28% saying they are not going to any in-person events until they're confident that almost everyone is vaccinated. We hear you, we see you, and we respect your approach. Absolutely safety first. We've got 23% saying they'll only attend if government is there, and 13% saying it is okay with me if it's industry only and they'll still go. Well, this is super helpful information. We do thank you. Our plan is to make a decision about what we're going to do about SBC by June 1st, which scarily enough is only in about 6 weeks. And so we appreciate your patience. There are definitely a lot of decision-making factors, and we want to do what works best for everyone. And we thank you for understanding that it is quite complicated. So thank you so much for your feedback on that.
Great, and thank you so much for attending today. If you have any questions regarding our virtual uploading process, getting your graphics up, or have any issues uploading your graphics and documents, please reach out to us at exhibit@same.org, or you can call me directly. My number is right there. We are here to help you. We want to make sure that you are set up for success. So please make sure you reach out to us if you need anything. We appreciate everybody joining us today, and we hope you have a wonderful week, and we will see you virtually May 17th through the 21st at our virtual Joint Engineer Training Conference.
Looks like, yeah, no more questions have come in. So thank you again. Let me echo everything that Kelly said. And just so everyone is aware, we have just under 700 people registered at this time. And we are getting about 100 registrations per week. Last year for the first virtual JETC, we did have a similar number of people at this number of weeks out before the conference, and we ended up with over 2,000 attendees. So we're hoping for a similar showing this year. We thank you for your participation and also for your help in spreading the word about JETC. Don't forget about our different marketing graphics that you can download to promote that your company is participating, that you're attending. Download those, use it on your social media streams to get the word out. You guys probably have a bigger address book than we do. So the more people that talk about it, the better the results. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Have a great afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you at JETC.